What happens when the unstoppable force of an alpha male meets the immovable presence of a sigma male? On the surface, both seem powerful, capable, and commanding in their own ways. The alpha thrives in dominance, loves recognition, and craves the spotlight. He's loud, assertive, and fueled by his social circle's admiration. But standing quietly in the shadows is someone who poses an even greater challenge, a man who doesn't need the stage, the applause, or anyone's validation to be powerful. That man is the sigma. The alpha is celebrated as the leader of the pack, the king of social hierarchies, but the sigma refuses to play by the rules of that game. He is independent, unpredictable, and silently influential. While the alpha relies on attention to thrive, the sigma draws power from solitude, self-mastery, and authenticity. It's precisely these differences that make sigmas impossible for alphas to handle. When an alpha realizes he can't control, predict, or overshadow a sigma, it unsettles him. He sees in the sigma a reflection of his own strengths, but without the need for dominance. This shakes the very foundation of what the alpha believes makes him superior. If you've ever wondered why these two archetypes clash so intensely, the answer lies in 6 powerful truths about sigma males. Here are 6 undeniable reasons why alpha males simply cannot handle sigma males. Number 1. They can lead without wanting to lead. Nothing frustrates an alpha more than knowing someone could easily take his throne, but refuses to. Sigma males have all the qualities to lead: confidence, intelligence, charisma, and vision. But they don't hunger for leadership. Unlike alphas, who constantly chase authority and recognition, sigmas are content with being outside the spotlight. This unnerves alphas, because leadership is their lifeblood. They rely on hierarchy to define their worth, but sigmas reject the hierarchy entirely. The alpha sees a sigma as a silent threat, a man who doesn't want his crown, yet has the power to wear it at any moment. That silent refusal of dominance is exactly what makes the alpha insecure, because deep down, he knows the sigma doesn't need to prove himself to be respected. Number 2. They are confident without validation. Alpha males project confidence, but their strength often depends on applause, loyalty, or a visible audience. Take away the crowd, and many alphas lose momentum. Sigmas, however, carry confidence that doesn't rely on anyone else's approval. They don't seek validation from peers, partners, or society. Their self-worth is built internally. This silent confidence rattles alphas. They cannot comprehend how someone can walk into a room, ignore the spotlight, and still draw attention effortlessly. Sigmas intimidate alphas because they embody the kind of self-assurance that doesn't need reinforcement. They are confident not because people believe in them, but because they believe in themselves. Number 3. They attract women without trying. Alphas thrive on social dominance, often placing themselves at the center of attention to impress women. And yes, women may be drawn to that at first, but soon many notice something even more compelling: the sigma. Sitting quietly, detached from the need to impress, the sigma becomes a mystery. Women are drawn to him not for his performance, but for his authenticity and depth. This infuriates alphas, who are used to controlling the narrative in every social setting. They cannot accept that while they work hard to earn admiration, a sigma can simply sit back and naturally pull attention. Women recognize the difference between loud confidence and quiet strength, and often they find the latter far more magnetic. Number 4. They succeed without competition. Alphas are addicted to competition. They need rivals to fuel their growth, and they thrive on beating others to prove their worth. But sigmas don't operate that way. They succeed because of their focus, discipline, and passion, not because they're trying to outdo anyone. This unsettles the alpha deeply. Competing with someone who refuses to compete takes away his advantage. Sigmas aren't chasing trophies, titles, or applause. They're simply pursuing what fulfills them. And ironically, that detachment often leads them to outperform everyone else, leaving alphas frustrated and unable to comprehend how someone could win without playing the game. Number 5. They do not take orders. Control is central to the alpha's world. He thrives by leading, commanding, and having others follow his direction. But sigmas are immune to this. They don't bend to authority, they don't obey blindly, and they don't allow themselves to be manipulated. They value freedom too much to live under someone else's rules. This makes alphas extremely uncomfortable. They can control betas, gammas, and even rival alphas to an extent, but not sigmas. A sigma is his own master, unwilling to be anyone's follower. That refusal to submit instantly destabilizes the alpha's need for dominance, making collaboration between the two nearly impossible. Number 6. They are unpredictable. Alphas rely on patterns, they analyze others, anticipate responses, and use predictability to maintain control. But sigmas break every mold. Their unpredictability makes them impossible to manipulate. One day, they might step forward with quiet authority. The next, they might disappear into solitude. They refuse to play by the script that society, or an alpha, expects. This unpredictability terrifies the alpha. He doesn't know how to manage someone he can't predict. Meanwhile, the sigma often understands the alpha completely, which gives him an edge. The alpha realizes he cannot control or outsmart someone who thrives in mystery, and that realization leaves him frustrated, resentful, and even threatened. Conclusion. In the end, alpha males struggle with sigma males not because sigmas are louder, stronger, or more dominant, but because they represent freedom from the very system alphas live by. Sigmas don't chase validation, they don't crave competition, and they don't need approval. They walk their own path, untouched by the rules of hierarchy. That independence is what makes them powerful, and it's also why alphas can't stand them.